Hello, g'day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having an excellent day. It's chuckvan here, and I'm trying out, I guess, a new format of video. Trying out a couple of new things in this video. We're going to be taking you guys on a little bit of a one-wheel ride. Recently made some additions, upgrades, if you will, to my XR. There she is there. Geez, I love this thing. And this is the first time that I'm sort of taking it out after installing a few upgrades. So we're just going to do a really quick lap around local trail, really small trail right near my house. And thought I'd provide some commentary as we go. So as for the upgrades, we're rocking with, those of you who know one wheel will already see the TFL Enduro Tire. And to put this on, I had to take the board just about completely apart. And I actually had to do it twice because this is a directional tire from TFL, from the Float Life. Came all the way from Sacramento, California. And when I put it on the first time, I didn't realize I actually put it on backwards. Well, I did realize, but I'd already put together the board 90% back together at that stage. You'll also see the light blue things, the ring on the side of the rim. It's also from the Float Life. They're called Float Life Savers. Basically just rim protectors. Also got that rear foot pad you can see in the dark blue my feet are on, although my back foot's on. That's a Kush wide foot pad, also from the Float Life. Float Life, actually what you're seeing here is a bunch of money that I spent across the Black Friday sales and finally got on the board. Actually just testing out a couple things today. Probably not really pumping it too hard here, just really getting a feel for it. Because this setup does ride a little differently and feel different to the stock tire and the stock foot pad that I was riding before. You can also see on the front foot pad there, when TFL sends you a Kush wide or any of their aftermarket foot pads, they also will send replacement grip tape for the front foot pad, which is nice. So I've got that more grippy grip tape both front and back, which is nice. Today I'm also kind of testing out something I've wanted to do with my one wheel for a while, or more so with my GoPro. I'm filming this with the Hero 10 GoPro with the max lens mod attached, and I thought that would be really good. I've actually only really used that max lens mod, well, including this, twice. Once at Bogus Basin, we filmed with it with some videos that I'm still working on actually, but one of them's out on the channel now, maybe two of them. But the most recent Bogus Basin videos were shot with the max lens mod. It's a nice wide viewing angle, and the stabilization is actually really good. You can really rotate the camera a lot sideways, and it doesn't come across so much that you're doing that on the footage. So that's a real bonus for someone like me who's not really always paying attention to what angle the camera's at. And, just going uphill a little bit here. As always, the hill is actually steeper than what it looks. Almost lost it there. A little bit of a dismount. I like to use the heel lift dismount on the one wheel. I was at this stage just connecting the onewheel app to my watch so that I could see how fast I was going, and just messing around a little bit back down the hill. And I probably would be normally riding a little faster than this. I think the fastest I went on this ride, the app told me after, was just under 18 kilometers per hour. It's pretty slow. I don't know what that is in miles per hour. Maybe I'll put it up on the screen later. But now we're actually heading towards, it's funny, I feel bad calling it like a local trail, because as you can hear in the background, the birds and a couple of local dogs are just barking. Dogs aren't a huge fan of onewheels. I'm also, but yeah, I feel like calling this a trail system is not really fair, because it's literally like a 30-second loop, maybe. You guys will see in a minute. So I'll just quickly use this guy's little driveway ramp, because I haven't really done a lot of practice or definitely got down curb nudges on the onewheel yet. But here we're into the trail now. It's just a nice little loop. And this is my first time taking the Enduro Tire off-road. In fact, this whole new setup off-road. PSI in the tyre is a little low. I think I'm running 15 PSI, which I'd like to run it a little higher actually to conserve battery life on the street. But when I put it up to like 18, I found that the tyre was actually rubbing against the battery box. So I think I just need to I've looked it up, it's a common problem, issue or known issue with the Enduro Tire, that when I looked it up on Reddit, a bunch of people said that they had to just wear the tyre down a little bit before they could pump it up to high PSIs. It's a fun little trail. It's not too challenging, but a few little wibbly wobbly bits to get around. Lots of leaves and sticks to get over. One day my goal is to bonk over that tree trunk there, that tree root. And that's about it. Short and sweet, but it's the best that I've got. At this point I was thinking, geez, what is that weird sound? Other than the wind. I was like, is there something wrong? I was thinking, is there something wrong with the motor? About to find out, just a little bit of like a tree bark. I think you actually see it when it just fall off. It's just caught up between the wheel. Come on, Chuck. It's not that much. It's actually interesting. You wouldn't think it's much of a workout, but you're using a fair lot of muscles, and I guess similar to snowboarding in a way. Like, you get wore out. But heart rate was up a little bit, and you've really got to be paying attention, even at the easiest of trails. But I decided, that was kind of fun, and that I wanted to go back in there. Maybe not do a full loop this time though. I just wanted to experiment with a few different filming angles to the side of the onewheel in front. I decided to go in front because on that first lap I caught quite a few bits of grass and little tree branches and stuff. So I started hearing a wild sound again at this point, and I was thinking, oh no, is there something wrong? There wasn't. Turns out it was just a leaf again caught up underneath. No issue. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep riding. This is a bit of a downhill here, a bit of descent. See by the nose sticking up. It's really difficult to kind of convey. I mean, it's not a mega steep hill, but it is steeper than what it looks on camera. So over these little bumpities. And the Float Life sent me a bunch of stickers as well. I love my stickers. Yeah, you can hear that leaf. It's just in there. So I dismount again. Let's clear that thing out of there. There it is. Get out there, you little mongrel. But overall, like, I'm pretty happy with the setup. I haven't done a range test or anything yet, which I'd like to do, see how far I get like on the street with it. But so far I'm super mega happy with the Enduro. Great tyre, nice flat spot. So it's got, you know, a lot of stability. That spot where, you know, you feel like you can pick up a little bit of speed. Not that I was going too fast on this ride. But the shoulder, as everyone says, is really nice of the tyre. It's really kind of carvy. It kind of just, you know, really falls into the turns. And that edge is really nice to ride, as opposed to the stock tyre, that when you're riding the edge, you know, you really feel like you're about to tip over. So this thing, it just turns a lot nicer. A bit of carving on the way back. The ducks were checking me out. There were some ducks in front of my yard. But I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. Really appreciate if you've made it to this point, listening to me just drivel on about my one wheel stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. The Kush wide footpad was really good too. It's got a nice pocket. I actually prefer to have my rear foot a little bit closer to the tyre than where the pocket is on the Kush wide, but I'm kind of getting used to it. It's really kind of more comfortable to be back in where the concave part is. Anyway, I'm just going to hand over back to myself to sign out here.
That was fun. Let's go. Be excellent to each other. See you soon.